Something's not right. A woman claims to give birth to a royal child, and within days, a video surfaces. She's dancing, laughing, even twerking in what's supposed to be a hospital room. No exhaustion, no newborn in sight. And Prince Harry, moving to a track about being a baby mama and collecting child support. The video feels more like a music video than a birth announcement, and in that moment, the internet did what it does best. It paused, watched, replayed, and asked, what the hell did we just see? But this wasn't just a strange clip. This was the spark that reignited a conspiracy that's haunted Meghan's name for years. A conspiracy that questions everything, not just her pregnancies, but her children, the line of succession, and even the integrity of the British monarchy. Because if Meghan Markle never gave birth, then the royal family might be sitting on the most explosive cover-up in modern history. Theories about Meghan's pregnancy have been floating around for years, especially during her pregnancies with Archie and Lilibet, but they were always brushed off, dismissed as internet gossip or anti-Meghan trolling. That was, until now. This one clip, just seconds long, cracked open a conversation that had been lurking under the surface. Because this time, it wasn't anonymous Twitter accounts whispering about a moon bump. It was mainstream media figures, even tabloid veterans like Piers and Jeremy Kyle publicly asking, what exactly are we watching? This isn't just about optics. In the UK, royal children must be born of the body to be eligible for titles and a place in the line of succession. That's not speculation, it's constitutional. So, if Meghan did use a surrogate and kept it hidden, it's not just a personal decision, it's a potential royal scandal with generational consequences. That's what makes this video different. It turned a decades-old rumor into something far more serious. The video didn't just go viral. It was picked apart, frame by frame. Doctors, mothers, nurses, thousands of people began weighing in. The bump looked ... wrong. The video didn't just go viral. It was picked apart, frame by frame. Doctors, mothers, nurses, thousands of people began weighing in. The bump looked ... wrong. It sat too low. It moved strangely when Meghan squatted, twerked, or bent over. Things few women near their due date would willingly attempt. Medical professionals began pointing out inconsistencies in the hospital setting itself. That bed, not standard. That four-line, incorrect. The room looked more like a film set than a real maternity ward. And then came the chilling question, was this even filmed during her pregnancy at all? As the memes exploded and the backlash mounted, one person remained completely silent, Meghan herself. No Instagram statement, no denial, not even a cryptic quote about rising above the hate, just ... nothing. And in that silence, the theories got louder. Was it an old video? A PR stunt? A social experiment? Or something darker? An intentional distraction from the fact that something about her pregnancies had never added up. Suddenly, Meghan's silence felt less like grace, and more like strategy. What's more shocking than the video itself is how the media responded. Or didn't. Major outlets that once tripped over themselves to defend Meghan, radio silent. At first, they stuck to fluff, birthday posts, vague stories about Meghan's skincare routine. But behind the scenes, something changed. Reporters started whispering. Some quietly began requesting confirmation of birth certificates. Others chased down hospital staff for clues. The conversation had shifted. This was no longer just tabloid drama. It was a brewing legitimacy crisis. As the noise grew, more people weighed in. Royal biographers, constitutional scholars, even mathematicians. Norman Fenton, a respected professor, didn't mince words. This bump doesn't behave like a real pregnancy. He wasn't making a medical claim, he was pointing out the logical inconsistencies. Meanwhile, monarchists from countries like Australia sounded the alarm. Alexandra Marshall, a monarchist spokesperson, warned that this fiasco gave Republicans all the ammo they needed. It's undignified, she said, and it's everything critics say the monarchy has become. As the backlash intensified, old clips began surfacing. Footage where Meghan's bump appeared to fold unnaturally. Videos where her stomach changed shape with pressure. At the time, most people ignored it. But now, in the context of the hospital video, it all felt more real, more deliberate. One woman commented, "That belly looks like it came from Amazon." And suddenly, that didn't sound like a joke anymore. While the internet debated, the palace stayed painfully silent, but insiders reportedly weren't calm. Prince William was allegedly furious, not because of the video itself, but because it dragged the monarchy into another scandal, just as he tried to modernize it. King Charles, sources claimed, was deeply disappointed. Even senior palace staff, once protective of Meghan, began to turn. One anonymous aide reportedly said, "We've protected them too long. This is about national trust now." It didn't stop there. Online petitions exploded. Some demanded an investigation. Others called for Archie and Lilibet to be removed from the line of succession until Meghan's pregnancies could be officially verified. Legal experts jumped in. pointing out the royal rules weren't just tradition, they were law. If Meghan had faked a pregnancy or concealed a surrogacy, it wouldn't just be embarrassing, it could be a constitutional crisis. And then came the final twist, an unconfirmed but widely circulated rumor that Prince Harry was considering legally changing his last name to Spencer, his mother's maiden name. Whether true or not, the very idea shocked royal watchers. A signal of distancing, a rebranding move to preserve his children's future without the burden of royal controversy. It only deepened the sense that something inside the Sussex camp had fractured. This wasn't just another royal scandal. It was something deeper, something that questioned the very foundation of royal legitimacy. Meghan's video didn't just reignite old rumors. It put the monarchy in a position where silence felt like complicity. And for many watching, it wasn't just cringeworthy or weird, it was the moment they stopped believing anything coming from that corner of the royal tent, because if a pregnancy can be faked,